Please give a warm welcome in to Sophia Thakur.
I want to go straight into this song.
We love your hair.
Sometimes I see myself as an eagle, so ready to show my insides to the outside to convince an outsider I have roots. My wingspan stretches to encompass everything cultural I'm expected to embody, and inside your idea of a mixed heritage female, I find flight. I sharpen my feathers to cut through domestic ideas of an Asian in the kitchen and an African to keep the home. I float with the grace of a Nubian queen, soaring to my knees with the vibrancy of 100 unsettled yellow suns, and all of their solars once met with the music of my people. I shake, I boggle, I whine, become intertwined with memories of things our parents used to say to us when we were growing up. Like, oh yeah? There's rice in the fridge. Or, I'm not your age, mate. Or who's on the phone? Oh, tell her I'm in the kitchen, and then tell the truth and shame the devil. The irony. You see, the majority of my good friends are black. If not that, they're definitely ethnic, and if you strip that back, that doesn't matter, because all that's left is culture. And I hold that higher than anything you can tell me when my G's a white G and he is on toes just like Kwame, and Kwame likes rare meat and doesn't know who Ras Kwame is, and Lucy is Chinese and hasn't ever missed a carny since Notting was a valley, and I go na 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 and I go na 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 and I go. So is being sung by Mr. Patel's children, and Mildred just bought microwave curry for Marks and Sparks, and a teenage mixed-faced girl on stage really did just say Marks and Sparks, and Sainsbury's have started selling jollof in containers. My neighbours know my name because they listen to Trey, and they're like 12 and very much Caucasian, and Drake is a Jewish hip-hop artist. I'm so far gone. Nothing was the same. It's a whole different game. It's a whole different measure. Since Ed Sheeran was voted the most influential black artist by BBC One Extra, I'm past it. I'm above it. An eagle, not a vulture. It's not about colour, it's culture. But don't hold me to that in all circumstances, because I know Francis finds corporate employment quicker than Shakira, Oliver, anything that creates a red line under Microsoft. See, soft racism still exists. Who am I trying to kid? Hard racism still exists, so unsubtly and maliciously. But I'll be a fool to dwell on that and not celebrate how buttery the spread of our culture's becoming, G. See, rooted in black culture is most things today. And you know what? I get the anger. It's being taken away from the black name. But the same people who bang for their race in every single uni rave should not throw shade when Mediterranean Amy wants to wear a dashiki and a bindi combined. Find that excitement you get from your race, own it. Embody it, embrace it. Make the roots of it known. And you know what? I get the anger. I get the racist. People will rip from your culture when they see that it bangs, and you're left with Kermit holding tea in his hands like, that's none of my business. Like, selling sex in songs to young girls is okay when Justin Bieber does it, but that's none of my business. And if my man shoots out of school, then it's not gang related, it's probably mental illness, but that's none of my business. And wearing a hoodie and eating Skittles is fine, unless you're Trayvon Martin, in which case it's a crime that can cost your life, but that's none of my business. And when I scream I can't breathe, that's not enough reason for you to let me go, but that's none of my business. So the race card is still played, and I can't stand him and deny it. But honestly speaking, me venting into the microphone isn't really going to fight it. What we can do is celebrate that aside from media's bias and global fighting, inside houses and smaller societies, cultures and colours are uniting. And they're igniting their knowledge, and that's a start, right? So I'll start writing with feathers for my wings until a piece of my soul drips out with every single word that I write. So every time my art is flown out, my culture is shown and my bloodline is grown. And eventually I'll be able to hold myself without having to worry about whether or not they know I'm black yet. Or if they know that that lingo that they use originated in the hands of my sacred motherland or inside the hands of my hip hop. I believe that black skin doesn't bruise. Bruises should not glow on black skin. I believe that after using and abusing it, they will start respecting it. And then we will fly wings outward, high above the negatives. Sometimes I see myself as an eagle, so ready to show my insides to the outside, to convince an outsider I have roots. Thank you.